Good evening. Welcome to Tuesdays Live. I hope you are all doing well. This is Card Creating with Jean. My name is Jean Ducrow, and I am a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator. And I live in McFarland, Wisconsin, which is close to Madison. And we had an absolutely beautiful day today. I can't, it started out with rain, but it turned warm and nice. Hello, Nancy. Welcome. And I was able to go out at 4:30 and take a nice walk, quick walk, but a nice walk, and enjoy the weather that had gotten warm. And all the leaves are starting to bud out, and there's a little bit of green showing on them, and I just love this time of the year. It just reminds you that there is hope, that there is another season coming, and I think that's just great. So I had spent all day in my studio here, and when I came upstairs, I was just so shocked to see the sun just blazing, and my husband said it's 70 degrees out. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to go for a walk, and I looked at my watch, and it was 4:30. I'm like, well, it's going to be a quick one. So... but I did get it in, and I always feel so much better for it when I do. So I don't have, let's see, we do have a few announcements to make. I posted on the Facebook page that starting tomorrow and for 3 days, there is free shipping on any orders that you place. I did put my link to my store on there, so if you're interested in placing an order, please do so. And the other thing that's on sale is all of the Paper Pumpkin, the additional items that you can order, the refills and stuff like that, are up to 75% off. But you have to be a Paper Pumpkin subscriber in order to get that. But if you are, what a deal. If you need refills for some of your more favorite sets that you receive, now's the time to take a look and see what they have. So, and then as far as classes go, I found my little sheet. It was on the floor under my desk. May 18th, I plan on doing the On the Pier and Scenic Adventures. I had shown a couple cards using the Scenic, there we go, Adventures set. And the On the Pier is one that I have to wait to order. It wasn't available. They didn't have everything available for the pre-sale for the demonstrators, so I had to wait. So I will be staying up late on, what day does this go into effect? I think it's the 6th. I gotta look at my back of the, yes, the 6th. So I'll be staying up on the 5th till after midnight, till 1 o'clock, so I can place my order and get it quickly, and so that I can get it in time to play with it a little bit and make some cards for that class to go. So if you are interested in that class, it would be $30. My classes are all $30. You get 8 cards, 2 of each design, so it'll be four designs, so 2 of each. There may be some coordinating colors between the cards, but they will be all the same type of design. Then June 8th, we will be using the Celebratory Sips, and that's the one that I'm going to be demonstrating tonight. So a little sneak peek, so that's this one. I did get the whole suite, so we'll have a little fun with that tonight. But that would be the one that would be coming up then on June 8th. June 29th, we are going to use Florals in Bloom. That was a set that I used last week, and the 2 cards that we have down below on my table here that we're going to draw for in just a minute. Those are the ones, that's the set that I'll be using then, and I'll be coming up with a few more designs so that we can have fun with that one. So if that's any of those you're interested in, just let me know. I will provide everything. With the exception of the stamping. That is something that Stampin' Up! Will not allow us to do. So when we send out these class to goes, the kit would be complete with all the cardstock, DSP, any of the images that are die cut would be done for you, so all you'd have to do is stamp on them. Any tags that would be for the sentiments would be all taken care of. Any ribbons, bling, whatever, that would all be included. So, and that would be, again, $30. Just let me know if you're interested in any of those. And I think I'm ready to turn the camera down. Everybody's slow getting on tonight, I guess. Let me flip the camera around. I don't want to waste a lot of time because both cards take some time to make tonight. I was hoping to make something that was a little bit easier, but I didn't. What can I say? I got carried away. I was hoping to do something like this one, that we did on Saturday night, but it ended up being paper piecing, which means I have to do some die cutting and stuff like that. So anyway, this is the set that we had. Hi, Lori. Welcome. And let's see who's going to win tonight. Number 6 is Kathy Ballard. We'll have to see if she comes on in a little bit so that we can ask her which card she would like to have. I'm just going to put this aside for just now. All right, let's get busy. I am going to be using Timid Tiger tonight. That was the last one of the set that I hadn't used yet, I think. Yes, I've used all the other colors. And I've got everything written out here so that I made sure that I had everything together. So we've got a base here that's 5.5 by 8.5, and we are going to score it at 4 1/4. That out of the way. Give it a good crease. All right, and then I have a piece of Secret Sea, and that is 4 inches by 5 1/4, and we are going to put that on here right away. Glue. And then this is from the DSP, the Celebratory Sips DSP. Well, I couldn't decide which side I was going to use, but after I got the card put together, I decided that I liked the floral side better. I would say this is going to be a birthday card. If you were doing it for a man, definitely put it this way. But I really like the flowers in this DSP. The colors, I think, are just really cool. And that is 3 3/4 by 5 1/4. So we just went down 1/4 inch for each piece. And then I am missing a piece. Oh, where did it go? Guess we're going to have to cut another one. I always end up with one thing that I... Let's see, and that is 2.5 by 4 5/8. And we're going to use this... Oh, I didn't look far enough. Good, I don't have to cut it. I like this print. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of like an alligator print almost. With the little circles and different sizes. And that's in Secret Sea. And we're going to put that on here like about here. So it gives a nice contrast. And that's what's on the other side, which is really cool too. This card could be made a number of different ways. You could use this for this piece and go with something, you could use a different color than if you wanted to for the main base. You could go with Strawberry Slush. Okay, that does not look straight. There, that's better. Oh, goodness. All right, now I'm going to be doing some, this is going to go on the inside, and this is going to go on the inside. Hang on a second, this is crazy. My husband just does not pick up the phone and hang it up right away. Okay, so there's one piece of DSP that is has these big blotches on it. I'm going to put this inside because that's going to go for the inside. Like so. And in different colors. Here's what the piece looks like. It's really cool. And this is something that you can stamp your glasses on, and that's what we are going to do. So I've got the tumbler, and we're going to put that on so that it sticks above the color, so you don't have, so the drink shows up like it has a little bit, whoops, a little space above it. So it'll go like that. And I'm going to use basic gray. I still don't have the cloud cover yet in, or Secret Sea, excuse me. It's coming on Thursday. I had to order it separately. Okay. And this one. Hi, Shar. Thanks for joining. Hi, Lisa. Welcome. All right. This one washed off. And then I am going to use this one for another one of these tall guys. And then I stuck my thumb in the... Yeah. I hate when I do that. Stick my thumb in the... Okay. And we're going to do a little something different with that one. So that if you don't have the DSP or you don't want to use this in the DSP, there's another option for you. All right, and that is, we will actually just color this. If you wanted to, in fact, maybe we'll do that. I'll put a piece of Post-it note across it so that it doesn't, we're going to use a blending brush on it. I'm going to do all my stamping and coloring, and then we're going to do all the cutting all at once. Let's see. We are going to use Berry Burst, and I'm going to see if I've got enough in here. Not so much. Okay. I'm going to try try to be darker on one side than the other and across the bottom. There. Okay. And then there is a die that puts a design on the paper, and we are going to use that to put a design in the paper at the same time as we cut it out. But let me get the rest of the stuff done that we have to do here. We got this and this and this. Okay. The greens, I'm going to use Old Olive. I'm going to use basic gray for the, I've got the umbrella here. Ooh, that was close. I'm going to try that again. Okay. And we are going to use the Timid Tiger for the orange. That one I'm not doing. And I like Timid Tiger. I like that color. It's a nice color. That's it. Yes, it is. Okay. So I want to color the umbrella here. I'm going to take this back so I know I don't get that any of this color on the greens. I don't exactly know what kind of greens it is, but it goes in the glass. Okay. And I'm going to go like this. And I've got the light Old Olive, and I'm just going to color in this with the light. You can still make out the outline, and it's still lighter. Okay. And then I'm taking the light pumpkin pie, yeah. And I'm just going to color in the inside of the orange. There. We got it. And I'm going to take the green Old Olive, and I just, so that the space around the greens doesn't look so stark white, I'm just running a little Old Olive over it. Okay. Let's get this out of the way, and we'll bring in the big die cut machine. Thank you, Lisa, for sharing. I really appreciate it. And thanks, Shar, for sharing. Okay. I'm going to line this up first so that it's kind of centered. And then we'll put this one over the top. think I gotta move that over a little bit. Alright. Do this one next. I just like the looks of this. It's just, what a great idea to have DSP that looks like that. Okay. Umbrella. I think I'm going to have to run the greens through separately. And where is my orange? Must have fallen, slipped down. Did not. All right. Where did let's see, I put it back. I did not. Well, okay. I got a runaway die. I will have to find it later. But since it's a circle, it's not that hard to cut out. Maybe it's underneath my die cut machine. Okay. One. Let's see how cool this turns out with that design in it. Alright. If I don't find it, I had a bunch of stuff that fell into my waste paper basket and I thought I fished it out, but maybe I didn't. I'm glad that my waste paper basket is not very deep right now. Thank goodness. Okay, put that aside. Put this one back. Oh, I need the big one. Let's do this one. Jane did it the right direction. It looks so much better that way. Okay. Oh, I should have put the greens on. I'll tell you, when I saw this die cut, I thought, what is that? Is that like a shish kebab thing? And then when I saw the greens, I'm like, oh, okay. It wasn't what I thought it was. And then we can assemble. And I've got some cards to show you that I've made. Some that are partially done. I just need to get the sentiments put on them, but the main part is done. But see how that looks better with just that green added around there, just slightly. This one. Back. Okay. And I need to cut. No, it's not there. Okay. I'll be on the lookout for my die. I had some that slipped off my magnetic board. It might be underneath down there. And this one, we're going to slice it up to the center so that we can fasten it on the glass. It's going to go on this one. I'm just going to go like so. And then we're going to put that on there like that. Put a little, oh, sorry about that, drop of glue. On there. Like so. This one is going on here like so. So I'll put some here. Let's get our card over here. Okay. So we're going to put these on here so that they're slightly stacked. And this guy is going to go on here, but I'm going to take there's one little piece that's a straight like stick, and I'm going to use that, and I'm going to stamp it on an angle here, like so, right directly on the piece. There is not a die for this. Oh, come on. There we go. All right. Let's get this thing assembled. Oh, let's see. I need to... Where is my little shears sheet? I'm missing that too. All right. Hang on. That goes inside. Good grief. Nope, I'm missing that. Let me grab. Everything went flying over here. Not on the floor. Okay. We're going to use this. I'm going to stamp on here, cheers, let's celebrate. Yeah, maybe I should cut this to size. And that is, sorry, I'm really all over the place here tonight, aren't I? Let's see, white. I gotta measure it, because I guess I didn't write that down. Thought I had everything. It is like 1 7/8 by 1. Sorry. Let me get this cut. So I'd rather have it to size. That curled up piece. 1 7/8 by 1. Okay. 1 7/8 by 1. All right. Our front side is set. Give it a little more juice. I love that. I think that's so cute. I like the cursive too. And I got more ink on my fingers. This is a night. All right. Get that out of the way, and I'm going to get this. All right. All right, now we can start putting this on here. Just kind of want this right on the corner here. We're going to glue it direct. When we get done, I'll show you my sample, which is pretty similar. The color of the drink in this glass is, or the glass is actually darker, but This wants to curl a little bit, so you're going to have to hold it in place while it sets up. I should have put some up here on the greens. Put a little dab on here. There. All right, let's get the next one on. Guess what? Stuck my thumb in it again. Golly. Okay. Boy, am I glad I saw that. That would have been a catastrophe. All right, so this one's going to go, and then this guy is just going to go right on here. Okay. Get this one glued up. Hard to tell if it's straight because the lines aren't real straight. Right, I did pop up the glass. And we will put a couple of small ones on the center is there. And there is the outside. Might as well put some bling on it, which is, where did I put that? Good Lord, I've got such a... I was really organized before I started tonight. I don't know what happened. Okay, now we're going to use these pretty Timid Tiger. This is the flat, in color flat pearls. I'll put one down here. One here. And one up here. So that's the outside. The inside, I thought I was all prepared, and my sheet got away from me that had the, I had to put a couple of those on. So I cut off a couple of pieces that were on the edge. I guess we're going to cut another one out. It was cute too. It had a straw. Doggone it. I like using these edge pieces, some of them that, you know, are half a glass. You can still use those. I just think this is such a cute set. Okay, so we can go maybe like that. I'll put a dab of glue on here. And a dab of glue on here. This looks like quite the drink here with the, I don't know if you can see there's a raspberry floating in there and an orange on that corner. All right, and then the sentiment I'm taking from the stamp set, The Right Words. It has a really nice happy birthday that's pretty large, actually, or medium-sized. Not super big, but it's just a good size. And we'll do that in the basic gray as well. There you go. And then this inside piece is 3 inches by 4 1/4. Get this put away so that I don't get any more of that on me. Yeah, I love this set too. There's too many nice sets this time. It was very hard to decide. I feel pretty sad for the ones that I wasn't able to purchase at this point. I'm hoping that that will change. And there we go. This would be great for an anniversary or graduation or a job promotion. You name it. But I think this is cool, and I really like this Timid Tiger. Nice color. Okay. The one that I made is here. And I did not put anything across there. I think if I do that again, I might try and tear the edge of the tape before I lay it down so it gives it a more uneven, like these are. This one I just colored the whole thing like it was the whole glass that you couldn't see through. At least that was my idea there, at least. But there is those two. I'll put those aside. And our next one, I've got my instructions here. Hopefully I've got everything complete on this one. It's over here. Come here. So we are using Secret C for the base. And this one is going to get scored a little differently. So it's 5.5 by 8.5. And on the 8.5 inch side, rid of that, we are going to score it at let me get my 2 inches. Get out of there. 2 inches and 6 1/4. Oh my goodness, I got so much on my desk here. 6 and I always have to study this. Okay, 6 1/4. You're trying to get 4 1/4 here. That better be 4 1/4. I will not be happy if it's not. It is exactly 4 1/4. It just looked wider than what it should have. Oops. And on the white one, we've got a 4 1/4 by 5 1/8. And this one we're scoring at 3/8. So let me do it on this side. 1, 2, 3/8. Flip it back around, and then 4 1/8. 4 1/8. Okay. Let me think. Yeah, we'll score that one once we get into it a little bit further. Okay. So it does meet in the center. Off center. It's off center just a little bit. This is one that I saw on a reel on Facebook for another stamp company. And I really liked the looks of it, so then I had to try to figure it out, which I did the best I could. Now I want the side that is 2 inches. Okay. I think this is, that's going to go this way. The smaller side is on the top and the bottom. So we're going to take tear and tape and put that on each side here to make a pocket. How'd you like that card, you guys? All right, and then the white one, we are going to do the same and put a little tear. I'm going to give this a good burnish here. We're going to put a little tear and tape in here as well. And get it as close to the edge as you can. Well, let's use the okay. So this is so that you can put a gift card in here. Okay. Now we need to put a little DSP in here. So this piece is 2 3/4. Yep. By 4 1/8. Didn't think it was, but yes, that goes in there. And I'll glue that in right away. I like this fruit pattern. It's a good one. I just want to make sure that I am not okay, perfect. And I can actually put this in here just so I know where we're at here. And we are going to take that happy birthday. This is a piece of the Secret C, and it is 7/8 of an inch by 2 1/2. It's going to be our mat on here, and then our happy birthday is going to go right on that. Happy birthday, where are we? Okay, and I'm going to do this in navy. Night of Navy. It's right at the bottom, okay. Line this up just so. Yeah, a little low. Let me see if I can get it a little bit higher. I don't know if that is or not. I think we'll go with it. Okay. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue across here. Yeah, this is lower. We're making this card from the inside out, I guess. I like this Secret C. It's a nice contrast, and yet it's not black. You can definitely tell it's not black. Oh, geez, and then I smushed the... There. All right, we got that part done. I'll close this up. Got my thumb in it again. I'm telling you, today's my day. All right, now we're going to move on to the base. So we are going to stamp a few of these little guys, and this is going to go on here. Okay, so let's see. We've got, there we go. This one goes on the bottom, and it is, well, I think, outside pocket. Okay, it's 2 inches, I'm sorry, by 5 1/4. This didn't make, it wasn't making sense how I have it written out. Wasn't in the right order from how we were putting this together. And I'm not matting it because I think the contrast with the Secret C is really stunning with this DSP. Hopefully, are you able to see okay, or you need it closer? Let me bring you just a little bit closer. There. Okay. The top, well, this one's going to go on the inside. So this one is, let me see, inside, top flap. 1 3/4 by 5 1/4. Okay, now I'm going to use the same sentiment, the cheers, let's celebrate, and I'm going to put that right on here in the Night of Navy. I got to get my head in here just a little bit. Sorry about that. Why does that look crooked? Now let's go for it. Oh, it's straight. And then I have a quandary of which background to put with it. I am considering putting this on here. This piece of white is, where is it? 1 3/4 by 5 1/4, and that is using, if you get the suite, it comes with the embossing folders. There's 2 of them in here, and I use the one that they say glass. I like that look. It's kind of an interesting look. And then the other one is Gardens embossing folder. I thought this would look kind of cool on here. And then I thought, maybe I will color the ends. This would go in the center. Come on, come on. Like so. And then I plan on putting an orange and a strawberry on each end. There's 2 strawberries here someplace. There it is. It's stuck to the back of the, and we'll stamp those here in just a second. The other option I think was what's on the other side. Was this one. Or I had that same floral piece, this one here that we could use. But I thought maybe the floral was too much. I used it on my sample, and my sample doesn't have the the scored piece. It has just, it's just open. And after I had them glued on, I'm like, oh, it needed something else. And I wasn't going to take them off. I had already taken the center thing off once, and I didn't want to take it off again. It was not going to be good. Well, let me get these stamped. You let me know what you think. I just brushed a little of the berry burst on each end just to give it a little something. Let me get these stamps. So we're going to do the strawberries actually in Old Olive and then color them in. Alright, where's the end of this? Let's get that out of the way. Strawberries. I had to practice and see if I was able to do this without stamping first and then die cutting, because I was trying to cut down a little bit on time. Orange. Would be the Timid Tiger. Stick this away. Timid Tiger. Now the oranges have, they have a little, they're not exactly round. What can I say? Oh, this way. They have a little bit of a point, and then to try to figure out where the point, okay, the point is on up here. All right. So this should line up. And if it doesn't, that's what a scissors is for. Yep, that's what the scissors is for. Maybe I'll be better on this one. Nope. In fact, I'm gonna try that completely over again and see if I can do it on the back side. Wasn't even all the way on. Oh, that one isn't either, but we're gonna go with it. So you can do the strawberries, but maybe not so much the oranges. All right, let me get that. The light pumpkin pie again to put in here. And we're going to put the strawberry over part of it so it won't see that I ran off a little bit. And I'm going to probably cut a little bit of that too. I think I'm going to, I used the red for the strawberries actually, not berry burst. All right. This will drive me nuts otherwise if I don't take this off. Okay, got that one. Now the red. Is this red? No, I don't think so. Oh, it is. Okay. I'm going to start with a light red. Oh. When I thought of coloring or stamping this to begin with, the strawberries, I thought, gee, if I remember right, strawberry seeds look kind of golden, but I thought, oh, then the rest of it's not going to look good if I stamp it in gold. I thought, well, green it is. I'm just going to take this and kind of go over it on the one side here. Maybe we'll do the opposite side on this one. I didn't do that on the other, and I wished I had. Alrighty, let's assemble. You haven't used the fruit pattern yet? Oh yeah, I think it's cool. I'm glad I ordered another set of the paper. It's like, ooh, I don't know. Okay, I'm going to go with this one that has this little bit of, in fact, I could add a little bit more on here maybe. There. Alright, but we need to decide if we're going to use the fruit side or the dark side with the cheers. There's the dark side, here's the fruit side. I need your vote. You know what? I think... Oh, you know what I did? I actually... I can't tell. I think I... the emboss and the deboss side are very similar. It's just different parts that stick up. Interesting. You want the dark. Dark, dark. Okay, we'll use the dark. Gives a nice contrast. Oops, move over. Okay, dark it is. Alright. Yeah, I think that's going to look kind of cute. My sample, maybe the red will go lighter. Let's see, no, I want this one on that side. And this one. Oh shoot, you know what I did? I forgot to finish the leaves. I would have been upset if I would have missed it completely. So again, this is the light old olive. My sample, the berries look lighter, so I don't know if it's going to dry. You can see the green. Oh, I know. I put Winkestella on there. That's what I did. Oh, you guys, this looks great. I'm glad you decided on the dark. I like that a lot. Okay, now comes the fun part. Alright, this has got to get really glued better than that, or it's going to want to pop out. There. Okay, so we are going to... I gotta look at this a minute. We are going to put tear and tape on the back here. Stop to think now, is this going to be right? Yes, I don't know how I figured this out yesterday. It took me a long time, though, to get this to go together so that it would work. Especially when I didn't have but a real quick reel to look at. Where did my... Here we are. Okay. So we want to put this in here like so. And this is going to go up here. Yeah, that's it. So it goes together like so. So when you open it up, it slides open. Just as slick as can be. So that's that little 3/8 of an inch that we scored on the end of that, so that it goes up and down. I just thought that was the coolest thing to see that pop up and down. So that is our card. All right. Yeah, I like the little fruit with the how it stands out. Much better than the one that I had made with the dark. I mean, this to me looks like sherbet, that color. I like that. Okay, so this is what we made today. Did I put any bling on it? No, I don't think I did, but I could. Well, let's see what we got here. Do we want one of these on there or not? Let's check this out. How about, whoops, oh, I got these holographic resin dots. I don't know if I like those. They look too green. Yeah, I don't like those. Maybe we just... What do you think? Put anything on there? Glad you like that sliding card. I do too. The first time I made it, this one, I made it, it was, I want to say, 1/8 of an inch narrower, and I had a hard time getting that gift card to go into the envelope down below. It's like, ooh. I need to change that dimension. That was about the only thing. The rest of it came together okay. It was just deciding what I was going to put on all the flaps. But this would be neat done with just about any floral DSP for a guy, plaid or whatever would be really cool. So, I don't know. I'm opting for no bling. So, let's see. No, it doesn't look like, I've got some cards to show you that I was working on. So Kathy Ballard didn't come on, did she? Nope, I'll have to email her. So we got these two that we made tonight. Paper out of the way. And then I had started to show you some of the cute card that I made with this, I don't remember what the name of the set is. Hang on. Hugs and Healing. And there's two other figures in the set. Here's another one. And here's the third one to the set. I just think that is the sweetest. There's that paper again. I really like that. It just goes so well. And I just added the little footprints going across. I thought it was a nice touch. I didn't on that one. And then I've been trying to come up with a baby shower card for the floor shop. They requested it. I didn't have anything really that to me seemed like a baby shower until our Sips came out, and there is an umbrella. So I paired it, and I have to get the sentiments and stuff still on it. I paired it with our bunnies and came up with different colored bunnies holding the umbrella for a baby shower. And I hope that those will pass for baby shower cards. I do have some little sentiments. There's a couple of nice sentiments that go with the rabbits that would be suitable, I think, for a baby shower. But anyway, that is what I've got tonight. So Saturday night, I will be back. And what will we be doing then? I will probably, I don't know if I've actually done a demonstration using the little animals, the critters, the Healing Hugs set. I'll have to see. And otherwise, we will be going back and delving into the floral set or more of this and see what other fun things that we can make with it. And so thank you very much for watching, and again, we'll do another drawing on Saturday night for either one of these cards. So make sure, if you're watching this on the replay, to make a comment, tell me that you're watching, and I will add you in on the drawing on Saturday night. So have a good week, everybody, and I will see you Saturday night at 6:30. Thank you.